Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. If you are new, hi, hello, my name is Kyla and my channel is just a plethora of all things that I love. And today we are going to be talking about my goals as a doll collector for the year 2022. So if you are new here, I am an adult doll collector. I collect a couple different lines, as you can see behind me. I am about to be 25, so that's kind of super exciting. I hope you guys like the new setup. This is obviously not permanent because we're still down in my office, but I love it. And there will be a setup tour coming soon, I promise. I have decided to make this video because I know a lot of people do their wish lists for dolls of, upcoming years and releases. And I haven't seen anyone do their goals as a collector. I could be wrong, but I don't know, I'm not taking credit for this. It popped in my head and I thought it was a really cool idea. So the lines that I collect actively the most are obviously American Girl and Rainbow High. I do collect Bratz and LOL Surprise OMGs, and I am a big fan of Monster and Ever After High. I don't collect them. I would love to, but just from a budget standpoint, I don't really. Most of them they're hard to collect secondhand because, like Rainbow High, they have detachable limbs. So if you want to get a complete one, you have to look and make sure. So from a budget standpoint, I do not collect them, but from a collector standpoint, I absolutely love them. So basically, I'm gonna try not to make this too long, but it is kind of important to discuss my goals for this year, and I am a rambler, especially when it comes to stuff I'm passionate about, like my dolls. So if this is not for you, that's totally cool. I completely understand, but we are going to dive right in. So I'm gonna split this up into the categories of each doll. So I'm going to start with the Bratz because they are my smallest collection. I only have, I think, about 7 or 8 of them, and one is a 20th anniversary Chloe and the other is a 20th anniversary Yasmin. I do not have Sasha and Jade yet. That is the first thing. I do want Sasha and Jade for the 20th anniversary re-releases. The rest of my Bratz dolls are Megan's. I had a huge Bratz collection as a kid. I don't know, and my parents have no idea where it went. We have looked and looked, and I do not know where it is, but I had a ton of Bratz as a child. So if I could find those, that would be great. But in the meantime, I don't plan on actively buying Bratz. I do really love all the new re-releases that are coming out. I just don't plan on expanding that this year because there are lines that I do love way more now than Bratz. It is hard to collect Bratz secondhand because just like Monster and Ever After, they are missing limbs, but instead of missing their hands, they're missing their feet. So it's kind of the same thing. Next, we're gonna talk about the OMGs. So I love them, I really, really do. The way I'm displaying them right now is full. I have a little bit of growing room, and obviously I am thinking about purchasing another white shelf behind me, but I don't know when or if I will do that. Basically, I only want to collect the ones that I feel the need to get. And by that, I mean, when I started collecting them, there had already been like series 4 released. So I was super behind, and I went ahead and I bought the Supersonics 4-pack. Now, I love all 4 of them, but there is one that I particularly don't care for, but I don't want to sell her off because I'm kind of like having, like, if they're supposed to come as a set, I want to keep them as a set. And then I did buy the series 1 4-pack. There are 2 dolls in there that I just do not like at all, but I don't have the heart to sell them because I bought them all as a set. So I can say I do have all 4 series 1 dolls, but other than that, I don't see myself going out and buying every single brand new OMG that has been released. I definitely did not buy any Movie Magic dolls. I do like Starlet and Spirit Queen, but I just don't love them enough to justify the price point. I know that they are really good quality and everything. I just don't love them as much as I would love the Rainbow High Winter Breaks that cost about the same. I apologize for this lighting. This is the only window in my house that I do not have blinds on. So if the sun comes in here, I'm very, very sorry. But yeah, So the OMGs that I do want to add to my collection this year are all 3 of the World Travelers. I absolutely love them. Sunset is my favorite. Hello there. Yep, we have a co-host for this afternoon. So I do want to add the World Travelers. I've almost done it a couple times. They are in my Target cart, but I just haven't purchased them. There's a couple ones that they're discontinued now that I really do like, specifically Dolly. So if I come across her for a really good deal, I will add her. But for OMG, I'm not like a super completionist as to where I have to have every doll because I just love them so much. So talking about completion, let's move to the Rainbow. Rainbow High changed the game for me in 2021 when it came to collecting. I literally fell in love. I hated dolls with colored hair. Like, I couldn't stand it. American Girls, I can't do it. I have 2 dolls in my American Girl collection with unnatural hair, but it's not full-blown unnatural hair. So oh my goodness, Bella changed it for me. I wanted to try the pink Rainbow High doll. And if you know my Rainbow High story, you know I went to get Bella and I came home with Bella, Poppy, and Ruby all on the same day. So I have a definite, place in my heart for the Rainbow High dolls. I love them because their quality is incredible. Their design, the fact that they come with a stand, they're articulated. They have a web series, like they are fully developed. Now, some character development is lacking in the web series, but that's a whole different thing. I really need to get caught up on that. But if you can't tell, I'm literally filming with Olivia on my lap right now. So yeah, that's fun. But I love them. So as of right now, I think I'm missing, I have every doll except I think 6 that are actively out right now. I do not plan to purchase any of the boy dolls. That is something that will stay the exact same in 2022. No boy dolls for this collector. I'm missing about 6 dolls that are actively released. I am waiting on Pacific Coast. I want to say I will be buying all of them. I just might wait for the one I'm not super crazy about to go on clearance. My ranking has changed of them, but there's 5 I absolutely love, and then 1 I'm not a super fan of, but I mean, that's not her fault. But I can't wait to see what Rainbow High has planned. I know there's rumors about Shadow High, and obviously they have the junior high dolls. Now, the junior high dolls, I don't know if I will collect. They remind me of the tweens from OMG. I have 1 tween right now, and that is Fancy Girl, and she is the cutest little baby Sharpay Evans to ever exist. If I see a Rainbow High junior high girl that I like Violet, I might just pick her up depending on her price and if she's on sale or whatever, if I'm feeling it, if I can afford it. And like I said, Shadow High, that's a rumor. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see what Series 4 is. I know that there's a new collector doll coming out, but with the collector doll, I'm gonna do the same thing I did with Jet Dawson and wait until she goes on sale. So now we're gonna move on to American Girl. Basically, what this shelf right here, these are my historicals, what they have taught me is I really need to focus on dolls that were created by the company. What that means is I really want to go back and get more deeper into what made me fall in love with American Girl, and that is the historicals. Technically, I am only missing 4. If you can see here, my original kit, Kirsten and Molly, are not on the shelf because A, I don't have any room, and B, because they're like 20-something years old and they can't stand up anymore. So that's why they're not on the shelf. They're in storage. I keep them safe. I would say I would pass them on to my children, but for real, I don't think she would take good care of them because she's naughty. Yeah, you. But basically, I want to complete my historical collection this year. So the 4 historicals that I'm missing, it's actually a funny story. So I'm missing, out of the best friends, I'm missing Ruthie. My sister owns Ruthie. So technically, I have a Ruthie doll, but she's not mine. I am also missing Rebecca, who I owned as a child, but decided, I don't like you anymore. Her wig was awful, you guys. It was really, really bad. So I was like, I really loved you, Rebecca, but your wig just, I don't know. So she's torn apart right now, so that's kind of sad, but you know, and I want her back so bad, you guys. I've almost bought a Be Forever Rebecca twice now when I've been at the American Girl store. I want a Josefina, or I need a Josefina. I had her too, perfectly good condition Josefina. I decided I'm gonna make you Ariana Grande. Now I love my Ariana, do not get me wrong. That doll, literally, her display place is my television. She sits right next to my TV. So yeah, she's got a like front and center spot in the house, but I miss having a Josefina. So I do have her Be Forever outfit. So if I could get a Pleasant Company Josefina, I can have both meat outfits for the one doll, which would be really cool. And then the thing that is probably going to prevent me from achieving this goal is Cecile Ray. I actively look for Cecile's every day on Mercari, eBay, Facebook, whatever, but if you are an American Girl collector, you know how it's not that she's rare, it's that she's rare to find in good condition for a good price. And I am not one to spend a ton of money on just one doll like that. I do spend a little bit more on my customs, and that's what we're gonna move into now. I love my customs. You guys know I love my customs. My favorite doll in my whole collection, with the exception of 35th Anniversary Kirsten, is a custom. That's my Primrose. I love that girl. She is my baby. I absolutely adore her. But the thing with customs is they cost a little bit more. And in some cases, you could buy one or two, or in Yasmin's case, 3 brand new American Girls for the price I paid for one. Now, Yasmin, if you don't know who I'm talking about, she is my custom Just Mold from Sebri Paints. Her face paint is beautiful. She is just an absolute gem of perfection. So she is definitely, her price point was justifiable, because I know I could never, A, because of my vision, and B, because I literally do not have the patience to do all the work that Seb does like that. So I have another doll from him coming. She's not done yet, but she is my most expensive doll. But I only paid about $20 more for her than I did for Yaz. So it makes sense that I would spend a little bit more on a custom who has a really cool face up and things like that. And I will pay that much for a custom. I don't think I'll pay that much for just a regular AG doll, if that makes sense. If you do that, that's totally cool. I completely understand it. I think the most I've ever paid for an American Girl doll of, you know, regular quality, I guess you could say, excluding 35th Anniversary Kirsten, because she came with her accessories, is my new in box Marie Grace. I got her for $130. So if they're new in box and they're $130, heck yeah. If they're not available anymore and they're kind of rare, yes, I'm definitely gonna buy them. So what this little tangent has been about is I'm not gonna spend an outrageous amount of money on Cecile to complete my historical collection by the end of this year. If it happens, that was God's plan. If not, he obviously plans for me to just wait and find the perfect Cecile, whether that be one I have to completely restore or whatever. You know, it's in God's hands, and if he wants me to complete the historical line this year, that's what's gonna happen. If not, I'm not gonna be bummed out about it. As far as Girl of the Years go, it's kind of complicated for me because my sister has 4 Girl of the Years and 1 Girl of the Year best friend. Yes, my sister, the non-doll collector, owns a Sonali. Yep. Sonali lives 2 doors down from me, but I can't have her. Yeah. That's a running joke too. If you have been here for a while, you know how we all like say I should go take my sister's dolls and stuff. I mean, I've asked her for them. We'll see. Another goal in 2022 is to see if Jordan will let me take care of her dolls until she has kids. So, it's a little tricky because I kind of have them and I kind of don't. So I don't know. I really do want to Jess. You guys know I had a Mia and I customized her, but now I took her apart again. So Jess and Mia are really the only ones that I would definitely like consider buying, but that's not like a goal or anything. That's just kind of how I feel. As for the rest of the Girl of the Years that I don't have, I did have a Sage and I did have a Grace. I customized them both and I absolutely regret it. I'm never happy with dolls I customize by myself, except Ariana Grande and Chloe, who's my custom Kanani. But I would like Sage and Grace back. I would also really like a Gabriella, and this is kind of on my doll wish list as well. So my sister has Marisol, Jess, Nikki, Mia, Sonali, and Ruthie, so that's why they're really not on my wish list. Some of them were, and now they're not. So my goal of the year for Girl of the Years in 2022 is to just see if I can get the few that I, ruined. I don't want to say ruined, but that I customized, that I took apart and kind of replaced them, because I really did love Sage and Grace. I do think Chris is cute too, but she's not major priority or anything. Just like with historicals, for Truly Me, not Truly Me, oh my God, for Girl of the Years, I would absolutely love to get more pieces from each doll's collection. As you can see behind me, if they're in their meets, like Felicity and Elizabeth, it is because I don't have any more pieces from their collection. So I would really love to expand the collection on the clothes. Now it's gonna be hard because a lot of the historicals that I have and need more pieces for, just like the Girl of the Years, they're retired. So it's gonna be a bit difficult, but I think it would be better to put more of my energy and money, I guess you could say, into getting them different outfits rather than just buying doll after doll after doll and just being like, I have this many dolls, because it's not my intention to brag. If I do have a lot of dolls, I do. That's totally cool. But you can still have a lot of dolls and have a bond with each one of them like I do. I don't want to get to the point where I have too many dolls and I'm like, I don't like you. I don't even remember why I bought you. So I don't want to do that at all. So I think I'm going to focus on bonding with them and putting more energy into buying things from their collection. Now for Truly Me's, there's a long list of Truly Me's that your girl wants. I'm not going to buy every single one of them this year, but maybe I'll dabble in a few. I'm not super big on collecting the Truly Me outfits or anything, just because I buy a lot of Etsy clothes, and Etsy clothes are definitely where my modern girls get their fashions from. As for the World by Us, I do plan to get Maritza and McKenna because I'm obsessed with them. They're so freaking cute. So that is where that is. So basically, for American Girl, I would like to connect with the historicals more, focus on completing that line, and, just, like I said, get back into what brought me into the world of American Girl, and that is the historicals. So, the doll room. The doll room is now, I think I'm just gonna have a doll upstairs because I have 2 bedrooms and I have a really big hallway up there. And basically, I think one room will be dedicated to the American Girls and the other will be dedicated to all of my smaller dolls. I don't know when that will happen. Like I've said multiple times, I just reiterate this in every video because I get a lot of questions. Do you have your doll room? Can I have a doll room? No. This is my office, and it's becoming, my house is a doll house. I have them in the office, my bedroom, my living room, my dining room, they're everywhere. And that doesn't bother me. I love having them down here, but I cannot wait for them to have their own space. So the doll room is a collaboration that my parents and I will have to work on together. There have been a lot of things going on right now, but hopefully in the spring, if not the spring, the summer, hopefully we can make some progress on the doll room. But I am very thankful and grateful to be in my own home. Isn't that amazing? And I love where I can display all of my collections freely. Basically every doll I own is out at this point except for a couple. And that's totally okay with me. I do not care. And I still have some growing room on the Rainbow High Shelf. So that's really, really good. I do have growing room on the display for my AGs in my bedroom as well. So that's very good. Another thing I want to keep in mind for this year is budget. As an adult collector, the budget is very important. For me as an adult, I have my own home, so I have bills to pay. I have myself I have to feed. I have clothes and stuff I gotta buy, like to look good. Obviously that comes with like household supplies and personal supplies, and I have 3 pets that I have to provide for and feed and spoil rotten with toys. So if I can't buy a ton of dolls this year, I'm not going to be upset about it because I have an incredible collection. So as an adult doll collector, you have to put your budget and your real life first, which I'm sure most of you can attest to. Now, my birthday is coming up, so that could be fun. I don't know. We'll see what happens for my birthday. So, all right, you guys, I cannot see how long I've been filming for because hashtag blind people probs, but I'm sure it's been like 300 years. So I'm gonna try and edit this to make it as short as possible, but most likely that won't happen because I always have a lot to say. And hopefully I said everything I wanted to and it all made sense. If not, I am sorry. Thank you for joining me. Let me know what your goals as a collector are for 2022. I would absolutely love to hear them in the comments down below. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button to join the fam, leave a positive comment down below, and tap that really cool notification bell so you can know the exact moment I post a new video. Have a blessed day and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye everybody.